Mate talk, baby. Last one for the year. Here we are. What an awesome year it's been. That's all sound effects. I was going to do sound effects with my voice, but I figured that Hannah can put some sound effects, amazing sound effects in post. Welcome everyone. Sorry, a bit. I'm excited. It's been a huge year. It's been an awesome year. In preparing for today, I've just sort of recapping some things. Plus, we're doing a wrap-up video that'll come out next year. And it's funny how you when you look back, you know, as you're doing things, you're like, oh yeah, it's all cool. But then when you look back and you're like, whoa, we did this and we did this and we did this, right? You know, and all of a sudden it's like, man, we've had a huge year. So anyway, last one for the year. I want to, before I begin, I do want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say a massive thank you. And I know that sometimes thank yous can seem impersonal or like a token thing. Please, all those people who have been supporting the channel, all of you who put in comments, all of you who just send this level of positivity and awesome energy, all of you who I've bumped into and had a chance to connect one-on-one, just nothing but endless thank yous. I really, really, genuinely want to thank you guys for your support, for your energy, for your positivity, the good vibes that exist. I know that everyone's busy. There's a million things that take everybody's time, but for you to take a little bit of time to talk about perfumes, I mean, this is not going to change the world. I get it, but I don't know. It's a great way to connect, and I love it when I finally meet people who have been watching the content and just connect as humans, you know. And it's awesome. It's just wonderful. So anyway, I'll go back to the beginning. Thank you. Without an audience, this is pointless. So with you guys engaging and commenting and your energy and your positivity, I'm so appreciative of it. I know that I say that for myself, but I also say it for my team. When my team sees the comments that are coming through when it comes to the productions that we create, it just makes everybody happy. Anyway, so I'm hoping you have an awesome drink. This is the last Mate talk for the year. Have a look at this. That's what you can win at the end of this. We've had a massive jump. It's been awesome. 94 total members at the moment. So that's, it said something very clearly to me, do more promos. So I will do, in 2025, I will do more promos. So at the end, I will be raffling. There are 4 of these Spirit of Kings sets to be won, valued at €75 each. So I will do that at the end, so you'll see who won. So there's 4 winners. Very excited. All right, boom, bing, bing. There is a wrap-up video, as I mentioned, that's coming out on the 26th of January. We're working on that right now, just as a bit of a recap of what we did. I mean, one of them is the fact that I've got my perfume bar there, and right next to the perfume bar is the 100K plaque. And I love, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see the road that we've traveled. And the things that we've been able to do, which is so much fun. Now, one of the things we've been able to do, which I just, you know, sometimes you start a journey on something and you just don't know where it will lead to. One thing that it led to is in doing the KM fragrance tours alongside Kevin. And this has become just an incredible experience. It's been just fun to bring to life, because to conceive this and then to execute it, and then so much fun to actually to share with the people who are joining us. We have released, I've been talking about the new 9-day luxury Italy tour that has just opened up. All right, so that's the website is live, so you can have a look at that. If you want to know a little bit more about past tours that we've done, have a look at the website. You'll see past experiences. Have a look at the France one. That has a video that we've created just to give you a bit of a snapshot, so you get exactly the feeling of what these journeys are about. And it's about experiencing perfume in a much more personable level. So we go behind the scenes, we talk to perfumers, things of that nature. But it's about the joy of travel, the joy of spending time together with like-minded people who love perfumery and love nice things. That's the France tour. The Italy tour is live now. My jaw dropped to the table. So we first opened this up to our tour VIPs. So the people who joined us on tour 1 and tour 2, they had first right of refusal basically, and we gave them the option to join us. There's only 10 spots, so it will be capped at 10. We cannot exceed that, only because it's a comfortable number to move around with. And we've sold 7, bada bing. So there are 3 spots left. If you are interested in any way, please reach out. Again, look at the website. You'll see there's quite a bit of detail. We will be releasing more and more information. One thing that I can share now, these are brands that are 100% locked and loaded with us. We are planning some incredible activities with them. So this is more than just meet them, shake their hands. This is actually about spending time and savoring a moment with these individuals. So when we're we're going to begin our journey in Milan. In Milan, we will be working with L'Absolu, brand new brand that's just launched this year. They have a supporting concept which is called Magna Paz, Le Hôtel à Parfum, Le Hôtel à Parfum, the first perfumed hotel in the world. It's a concept that is wild. I'm going to Aix-en-Provence. I'm going to be doing some filming, so I'll share more about what that actually means. So in Milan, L'Absolu. Then in Florence, we have BOIS 1920. We've got some things planned with the team there, and also Male FUSCIUNI. There's something very exciting happening there. And then finally, we will finish our journey in Rome, and it is Pantheon, Roma, who we'll be working with. Now, there's other things also being constructed, but as these sort of come sort of when we sort of, what's the word? When we have confirmed the details on this, we'll share more. But for now, these are the brands that we have, and we'll share more about what exactly we're going to be doing with each of them. So if you have any questions, just text me, send me a message, and I'm more than happy to answer that. But that's what's happening. Boom. All right, let me take a small drink and have a look at this. Bing. So what I wanted to do is, it's been a big year. There's been a lot of fragrances, and I wanted to, as into the final episode for the year, I wanted to put some fragrances on your radar. And if you haven't explored these just yet, these are the ones that really resonate for not only myself, but everyone that works within NFC in our office, and also family and friends and things of that nature. I have a library system, so I allow family, friends, and all those who work on NFC to borrow fragrances on a monthly basis. I take up to 5 different fragrances. Sometimes they're taking like a $3,000 haul to experience. So they're allowed to take them home, enjoy them, etc., etc. And these ones, these 7 here, are all ones that are on high rotation. Everyone's always going, when's that coming back? Or can I take that one? Sometimes I have to say, you can't have it just yet. You can use it here in the office, but I still need it because we're filming content or filming the B-roll, whatever it may be. So these ones here are ones that I want to put on your radar. If you haven't tested out yet, strongly recommend them. These are either late 2023 release, and I'll show you 3 from late 2023, which I actually got early 24. So I'm still counting as my 24, and then others that were released this year. Let me begin. So the first ones, let me go with early release 2023. It's a brand called Obvious. Now this, I feel like the whole house flies very low under the radar. A lot of people, I don't think, are super aware of this brand. I did this episode here, so if you want to know more about who they are, David Frossard, who is oh, now my brain went, is it David Frossard? I'm pretty certain it is. Anyway, this gentleman here, he is essentially the perfume whisperer. He's the one, this gentleman here actually started Frappin. He actually got Frappin up on its feet properly, and has then been a major instigator, a major supporter of other brands. I mean, these are all the other brands that he's also worked on. So this is his brand. This is him creating his own concept. The whole house is incredible. Beautiful, beautiful fragrances. This one is UNE Pistache. It was released late last year, but we only got access access to it in Australia, like I think it was about May or June this year. This is in high rotation. Can you see the level of usage it's had? I mean, we have a lot of perfumes. There's a lot of perfumes that people are using, but this one here is in high demand. I find that, look, I like wearing it, but I do find that primarily it's the ladies that work in the office that all love UNE PISTACHE. What it is obviously it is a sort of leaning into that pistachio nutty note. For those people who like Lyra, for instance, who have Lyra, or is it Italica, sorry, that has that almond sort of touch to it. Sometimes I find that almond can become a little bit amaretti. It's a little bit sort of on that bitter almond sort of scent profile, whereas UNE PISTACHE works more on that beautiful creamy nuttiness. It does have heliotrope in the heart of it, and then you get that beautiful powdery, floral, nutty sort of texture to it. Beautiful fragrance. Again, I sprayed it before. Somehow it does. Like Hannah came in, she was like, "Well, what did you just spray? Because that smells amazing." I've got two fragrances on, and yet it was UNE PISTACHE that she really sort of leaned in towards. Again, boys can wear it, but I tend to find that ladies like it. But a man can wear it, and the ladies will like it. But I mean, there you go. So UNE PISTACHE, I'd strongly recommend. If you don't know about the house, have a look at those episodes there. The next one that also was released in 23, but we got access to it now, is Vanilla Powder. This is a massive hitter. The team almost fight each other to see who's next to put this on their library system. And then when it's not on the library system, if it needs to be here, they are spraying this here. This is on constant repeat. What I love about this vanilla expression of vanilla is that it's not. It balances between being gourmand and not gourmand. So it does have that vanilla touch to it, but it does this beautiful balance between just being almost like a musky, a white musk, very light on, no, it's not light on skin. It's actually very potent, but it's, have a look at this review. I did a lineup on vanilla fragrances that I love, and I went into a lot more detail about Vanilla Powder. Let me just say, when this is in the air, you can detect it, but it's not over the top. It's a hard thing to explain. It's a gorgeous fragrance, strong recommendation. I recommend this to a number of people. You think vanilla tends to be a bit more female leaning. Boys love wearing this. I've got a very good friend, Aussie. He's Aussie to the max. And Vanilla Powder is his signature scent. This is what he wears. So big recommendation. If you haven't come across it, if you do love vanilla fragrances, are great. If you don't into gourmand vanillas, then Vanilla Powder is also exceptional. This is the next one, but I need a drink. That's the video that I created alongside Male FUSCIUNI. Love this one. I'm actually wearing it today. This is what I can smell very distinctly. VIOLE NERE is just, and I don't want to say this is Male's best work because he has so many beautiful fragrances, but my soul resonates to this. And it could be, sometimes we talk about, we may have lived past lives. Well, I feel like I was an Italian man living in Italy somewhere, and I was wearing the original Violetta de Parma. So what Male has done, he's grabbed that original concept of Violetta de Parma, which was created back in 1890, somewhere around then, but has modernized it. So he's kept faithful. My camera likes to stop every now and again. It already wants to go on a Christmas break. Not just yet, nearly there. Like I was saying, VIOLE NERE is this beautiful classic fragrance, modernized, and it works so well on a man. Whenever I'm wearing it, Sandra instantly, there is something, maybe she too had a past life. Actually, we were together, of course, and this is something, because when I'm wearing it, she resonates with this so quickly. It's a fragrance, it has a scent profile that she really enjoys. A massive recommendation. Again, another one that I've shown a number of people. Big love for this fragrance here. Very easy to wear. Male FUSCIUNI's Fragrances can sometimes be a bit more on the challenging side. If you are new to Mel when it comes to his work, just have a look at some of the past videos that I've created alongside Mel FUSCIUNI. This is one that I actually recommended as if I had to reboot 7 houses. Mel is one of those that I should have got in earlier. So big recommendation. If you are new, VIOLE NERE is a great place to begin. New release, we got it this year, but it was released late in 2023. The last one that was released, that was it. They're the 3 that were released in 2023. Now these are 2024s. All right, so let me begin from the start of the year. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go anywhere. Otherwise, I'm going to get confused. This is not the bottle, but I just wanted to show you something. The fragrance is DOLCE SONATA. Now, this has, my team are almost like addicted to this fragrance. This is one that everybody loves wearing, whether you're the males or the females within the team or in the group. Within my family, DOLCE SONATA has become this, it's almost addictive. There's something in there that just you want more of. The fragrance, the fragrance has, I guess it ticks all the right boxes. It has a beautiful fruity opening, so I think there's like an apricot or a raspberry, even though I don't really go, oh yes, there's the apricot, there's the raspberry. What I get is this beautiful, fruity, inviting, almost like a tease, come on in and be a part of my life. You know, that's what the scent profile is doing. But then it has this incredible structure. It stays and stays. The other day, so currently Grace, one of my editors, has this on rotation. Oh, hang on a second. I think it's Hannah. Hannah will put it here. And I can smell this everywhere. It was like, I smelled it in the morning, deeper in the day, I could still smell it in the air. So it's a fantastic fragrance that has great presence, great longevity. A man or a woman can wear it. Again, before Grace or Hannah, someone's got it. Nelson was borrowing it also, my son. And again, another one where he's just, it just feels right. So easy masculine, feminine fragrance. I find that it just ticks all the right boxes. I discovered this fragrance back in Cannes last year. There were 3 releases in the red. And for me, DOLCE SONATA was like, this is a winner. I actually wanted it, so we have created a discovery series for SOSPIRO. I wanted DOLCE SONATA as my choice in there. I wanted to have Maraschino, which is this one here, and DOLCE SONATA in that mix. But it wasn't going to be released till later, and I think it's only been out like 3 or 4 months. So if you're new to SOSPIRO, check out DOLCE SONATA. It's a big winner. I think it ticks all the boxes personally. Boom. The next one that I'll move to is this one here. This is another recent release. We had the privilege while we were on the France fragrance tour, the privilege to actually be the first in the world. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to claim it. The first in the world, myself and the guests that were with us, to actually experience the new extracts collection from UNE NOMADE. And this is Silver Saffron. Now, recently, so in this, I should have had it with me, but I don't have it in front of me. Here it is. This is the new discovery set that has been released by UNE NOMADE. And there are these 3 fragrances are knock out of the park. This discovery, actually use the code NFC to get 10% and free delivery anywhere across the world because you want this discovery set. I am going to be doing a discovery series on these. It's a small, anyway, I will be doing a discovery series on these 3. It's a smaller discovery series, but it's well worth it. These 3 fragrances. One is a tweak on an existing classic, Jardin de Misva. Now the perfumer to all 3 of them is Jérôme de Marino, and Jardin de Misva is his. It's an absolute winner. It's a winner in the classic range. In the extract, it has a lot more presence, but again, I'm going to go into a lot more detail about that. The other one that's in it, Estrella de la Mañana. I was on the, so if you have a look at the UNE NOMADE Instagram, you'll see that they've reposted a comment from Demi Rawling, and she is talking about Estrella de la Mañana, which is a beautiful cacao, very deep, rich cacao fragrance. listen to what she shares because it's absolutely on point. You think to yourself, cacao vanilla, you think gourmand. In fact, this Estrella de la Mañana is robust and rich and deep and dark and very complex. I love that fragrance. I love wearing it. For me, my choice is silver saffron. And the choice for the team is silver saffron. I think what it is that where Estrella de la Mañana is exciting for, say, a veteran or a 5-star general, there's a lot more complexity to it, there's more things happening. I find that silver saffron is an easy, if you're new to the house of UNE NOMAD, silver saffron is one that you can easily fall in love with. There are all the right pieces in here for you to enjoy the complexity of how a fragrance moves, the volume and presence that the fragrance has when it comes to its projection, its longevity, all those pieces there. And then just the scent profile. It is divine. It's beautiful to wear. It's almost like you fall in love with yourself, which sounds weird, but it's true. I wear silver saffron and I give myself yummy sounds. I'm like, man, I smell good. So and I think what I've discovered is I love the many different aspects of saffron. So you can get it a very, I'm not going to go into that because I don't want this to be a long talk, but there are very different, I'm going to do a lineup because I have done lineups in the past for amber and vanilla and things of that nature. And I've now acquired a number of beautiful saffron fragrances. So I'll do a saffron lineup in 2025. I want to put this one on your radar. Gorgeous, gorgeous, just beautiful. It is ambery, so it is, I think, leans better in cooler weather. Although I have been, not in high heat, I have been wearing it on a beautiful sunny day. So let's say a beautiful spring, sort of bright day, wears fantastic. Where it sings the best is on a cooler day or of an evening. It's just beautiful as an evening fragrance. It just has incredible presence, beautiful sillage, great scent profile to it. It's a very sexy fragrance. And again, one that everyone within the office loves. Boom. All right, next one. This one here is an early release. This is by KAJAL. This is AICAN. Kevin, so we did a video together very early on, and Kevin made a very bold statement that this is the best release. This is early in the piece, mind you, a best release for 2024. I'm going to say he's not far off the mark. So AICAN has become, I believe, a very strong performing fragrance for the house of KAJAL. What I love about this fragrance here is that it comfortably goes across, it very comfortably goes across either a masculine or feminine. A woman wears it, it smells amazing. The particular notes project beautifully on a female skin. Then a man can wear it and you get a now, obviously it's the same fragrance, but there are different accents to the actual fragrance. Opens up with a beautiful fruity pineapple passion fruit, and you think it's going to be a bit too tropical. It's not. It's tethered, or it's sort of what's the word? Tamed. That's the word. It's tamed by the woodier elements in the fragrance. In particular, what I can detect is the patchouli. Now, it's interesting, my wife does not like patchouli in its musty glory, which is what I love. It's, the mustier it is, just rolling around in that and just feeling very happy. Sandra, not so much. She gets that musty patchouli scent and she sort of shies away from it. She wears this. She loves AICAN. And this is one where I feel celebrates that mustiness really, 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 really well. I think it's because those fruitier notes do, it's funny, I think they tame each other. So the patchouli tames the fruity bubbliness of the pineapple and the passion fruit, and then those particular notes tame also the patchouli and make it, well, in Sandra's case, a lot more appealing, a lot more enticing. If you haven't tested out AICAN, big recommendation. This is a great release for 2024 and one that I would love to put on your radar. If you'd love to know more about KAJAL, I did do a discovery series with these guys. I have reached out to KAJAL because we did 5 of their fragrances, but they've got so many other beautiful big hitters in their collection that I want to do an episode 2 basically. So I'm going to see if we can include AICAN in that second rollout so you guys can all experience that too. Boom. All right, let me give you 2 more. recent release. During Cannes, it came out. It actually got released at Cannes, so it's available now. This is Marasma, and it is spectacular. I did a review on this. I made a very bold statement that everybody loves this, and it's true. And this, again, the reason why it's in this lineup is because not only myself, but everybody around me is in love with this particular fragrance. It again ticks all the boxes. There's something here that fits comfortably with a masculine male person or a feminine female person. Both parties really enjoy all aspects of this fragrance. Early on, you are getting the fruitiness of these tropical touches. Again, it has a pineapple and a passion fruit. I think maybe that's the secret combination. To have these two particular notes, they seem to play really well together. It is tamed with, and again, in that review I go into a lot more detail, it is tamed with this salt crystal accord, and it does give it, and even though these things are not listed, it does give it a muskiness, like a white musk, a powderiness on skin. It does give it a coconut sort of touch. Again, none of that is listed, but I think maybe that salt crystal accord has some of these elements. The perfumer to this fragrance is none other than the grand Luca Maffei, and he did say that that for him the magic of the fragrance is that salt crystal accord that they developed, which gives the fragrance the presence that it needs in amongst all those other notes. If you like aquatic, someone asked me recently, is it like Megamare? No is the answer. Other than both are aquatic fragrances. Megamare goes deep, dark, algae, you know, it starts off bright, but it goes into deep ocean, whereas this it starts with that same brightness, but it just dries down. It's like you're on a yacht. You're on a very comfortable yacht. You're getting served canapes and champagne and everything else. There is no storm. There is no kraken that appears when you're wearing Marasma, whereas with Megamare, yeah, you've got actually the Pirates of the Caribbean all appearing, and the Kraken guy coming out, and all that sort of stuff. So this is one. Actually, just before I started, the first thing Hannah asked me is this available to put on the rotation? I'm like, not just yet, but it is actually. This is now ready. So today, Hannah can take it. Boom. Last one. Am I right? Yes, last one. So I want to put this on PANA DORA is a house that is on people's radar, but not high enough. So it doesn't fly low. It's like people are aware of PANA DORA, but I don't hear a lot more being spoken about the house overall. Really, really good fragrances. Overall, this is a new release. I discovered this in Cannes, and super excited once Kevin from Oligarch actually got this in store. This is Orchestra, and it is, again, another one where comfortably masculine or feminine. I've been very selfish. I have not released this into the library system. My son Nelson has been wearing this, but only if he comes to the office to put it to test it or to wear it. I've been loving this. I've really, really been loving this. This is a great, I'm going to say it's an all year round fragrance. Admittedly, it has been a lot warmer here we're coming into summer, or we are in summer. The fragrance does a beautiful balance. It can be worn all year round. I honestly believe that. I know it does have oud in the base, but it's not in any way animalic, fecal, or like that classic sort of oud. I think if anything, it's there for structure. I don't pick it up when it comes to that oud signature that it has. It does have a woody base to it. I feel that. So it does have that, it ends in that woody place. It starts off, if anything I get, okay, sorry, my mind is going everywhere. Can I just, let me take a little drink. I'm trying to finish this quickly, but I don't want this to be a long Mate talk. It starts off with a fruity touch, but I can't say it's this particular fruit note or it's that. Actually, I don't even know what it is. I'll put it here. It does have a very inviting, the moment you spray, anybody around you will instantly go, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? What is that? And I'm saying that from experience. So no matter where I am, whether I'm in the office or at home, spray this. And when I say spray this, I'm talking from the first spray to 30 minutes deep. people are going, what are you wearing? What is that thing? You know, so it just has a most glorious, super inviting, very appealing opening. As it begins to dry down, it does go more into like aromatics and like a woody touch to it, like not necessarily a pine forest or a sort of forest area, but definitely that woodier sort of freshness of like being in that sort of landscape. It does have a rosemary, and for me the rosemary note does come forward. The difference is that this is a rosemary that isn't sunshine. You know, sometimes if you go past a rosemary, I love smelling everything. So whenever I'm walking around, I'm smelling plants, and it's not uncommon for me to pick something, crush it as I'm walking and smell. And I love as I'm walking up to something, I'm like instantly, like I'm like a hound dog. I'm like smelling the air because I'm detecting something. And so this for me is a rosemary in summertime in a foresty area. I can smell this herbal rosemary brightness, but it's not. I just said it. Hannah's, you okay? Yep. But it's not a green herbal. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's more like an aromatic, like a lavender. So it's in that sort of vein. This is gorgeous. Orchestra. I will be doing, so 2025, a lot more work when it comes to all things PANA DORA. Just as a heads up, I will be doing a discovery series. So I've been in heavy conversation with the PANA DORA team, and I want to go and I want to elaborate deeper when it comes to all of their fragrances in the collection that they have. But to put on your radar, new release, Orchestra, fantastic fragrance, great presence, great longevity, long lasting. I feel that sometimes the fragrance, I felt that it sort of leaves me, say, 6 hours in, I'm like, oh yeah, it's gone. And then someone, as I meet someone, will go, wow, I love your fragrance. And I'm like, really? You can, and I sort of have to stop and smell the air. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's still there. So it has this subtle presence about it. The moment you start to heat up, it obviously re-emerges comfortably on me. But even so, the fragrance is discernible. It has great longevity. Orchestra, fantastic fragrance. Perfect for our weather now, so Southern Hemisphere, but I have a feeling that Northern Hemisphere, this is not going to be a problem, an easy one to wear also. We're done. And back. Are you ready? Here we go. So these are the 4 different discovery sets that are available that will be raffled now. The way we'll do this is the first person whose name comes out, you have the choice of any of the 4, and then we'll migrate through. Okay, so second person will have the next. 2 people, the same person can't win twice. All right, so I'm just going to give you a heads up. So if your name comes up twice, reserve your fist pumps, to the air, because we will just redraw again, and we begin. Now, 94 new members, incredible. So if you want to become a member to the channel, not only do you get a chance to win something cool every month, but wait, we're coming to the end. Renato, cool name. Renato, you have won, my friend. You have first choice of any of the 4. We begin again. Good luck to the next person. DM me. So let me know which one you would like. Send me your address and it'll be mailed across to you. Second person, good luck. Mohammed, my man, congratulations to you. All right, so Mohammed, send me a message. And we'll get that out. Boom. Becoming a member. Yes, we do this monthly prizes. You also get access to Discord, the NFC Discord server. And also, we say thank you for being so nice to us. Fred, my man. Fred, awesome. Last person. Good luck. Here we go. Fred is the consigliere of the channel. I appreciate his input always. He's one of the OGs. Oh, good luck. And Susie, bada bing, there it is. I love it. So team, congratulations to all 4 winners. send me a DM. Let me know. As I said, we'll grade that. So first person, beep, bop, boop, and then the last person, Susie. You'll get what the you get it. All right. I just want to say goodbye and a massive thank you. I'm going to take a break now. So we've had a huge year. This is the last MATIERE talk. This Sunday will be the last episode for the year. It was running around Melbourne with the great George Zaharoff. He was in town, took the opportunity to do a part 2. So we did last time he was here, we did the more touristy things, you know, patting a koala and going down the Yarra and all that sort of thing. Whereas this time round, sorry, I've got something in my eye and I'm trying to ignore it, but it's bugging me. Whereas this time round, we did the more, this is where the tourists went on the first one. This is where all the locals go, and we showed off some great places to eat and things to do and things like that. So this episode coming up, I could not wait to release it. I'm just super excited to share this with everybody. It was a lot of fun hanging out with George, and it's a fun episode, I think. It's the best we've ever done. We will be taking a break, so we're going to be away for summer. I won't be back till late January, just to give you a heads up. We will hopefully reboot around the 26th of January, but we'll see. I'll see how things are tracking. But yeah, so late in January, we'll come back alive. And there's a huge year planned ahead. Already, there are things already in play. One of them being the Exxon's tour, which is that's just going to go off. So wait till you see what we have planned there. Obviously, the Italy 9-day tour, there are 3 spots left for those people who are interested. And then other things. I won't reveal too much, but we've got some big things cooking in the background. Thank you again, everyone. It's been an awesome year together. I really appreciate everything. I wish you guys all, for those who celebrate Christmas and even those who just enjoy this festive time, a massive may there be lots of love, lots of peace in your life. I hope that you guys have a wonderful end of year. I do hope that you have a beautiful start to the new year. I hope that if 2024 was not a great year, I'm hoping 2025 is just on the up. I find that life can be sometimes, sorry, I'm going to get philosophical with you now. I find that life can be like the seasons, you know. We have to transition through, meaning that there is a winter, there's an autumn, there's a spring, and then summer, and then it sort of loops back again. So if you've been in the winter, I'm hoping that you guys can start migrating across into spring and then into summer. So I wish you guys the best in that regard. And in the famous words of Nat King Cole and George Benson, there's nothing greater than to love and to be loved in return. And that's what I wish for you guys. Have an awesome 2025. We'll see you guys in the new year.